Hey guys, what's up? It's Kelsey and Danny from One Day at a Time Fitness.
Hey guys.
Lindsay asked us to make this video for you guys. It looks like she's starting a 5-day group on what is coaching. So we're going to give you guys a little bit of an insight on how our challenge group was for us and how coaching has been for us thereafter. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the first question. It is how you felt before a challenge group.
Me? So, all right. How I felt before I got involved in my first challenge group. And I just want to make this point that, we've been coaches now for, we're in our 3rd month doing this as coaches. And how I felt before I got involved in my first challenge group was I felt lost. I felt old. I had just turned 36 years old. I thought I was already 50. I felt like I was going to die from a heart attack. I really felt like that I couldn't get back in shape again. I had been in shape before. I was a distance runner for most of my life, and I would, get in some decent shape, be very active, and then I fall back into unhealthy habits. And so I felt horrible, really. I had back pains all the time. I had pressure in my midsection. You remember I would like cry sometimes, the amount of pain I felt, and I just felt hopeless.
We would be walking through Walmart or any grocery store, and Danny would have to stop, and he would feel like he was having anxiety, constant pressure. He went to the emergency room before for heart issues. Thankfully, it came back that it was nothing, but those are just tall tale signs that you need to get in shape.
So how did you feel before we got into this first challenge group?
Before I got into the challenge group, I actually had like a false sense of confidence. Even though I'd never been in shape or, healthy really in my life, I felt like I was going to rock the challenge. I was going to be a piece of cake. I didn't really think it was going to be that big of a deal. And that's how I felt before. And I also felt excited because I was looking up T25 before and after, and I saw these great transformations. So I was super excited.
Yeah. And then we got into a challenge group. You had asked me about doing it before. We started our challenge group. We got involved, ordered our first challenge pack T25 February 3rd, and the thing started February 10th of 2014. And, talk a little bit about your experience, especially in the beginning, and what the challenge group was like for you.
Well, as I just said, I had that false sense of confidence. Once I started the challenge group and started doing the exercises, I realized that I was way off, and I was definitely out of shape, and that I needed the motivation and the accountability that came with the challenge group. Because if it wasn't for them and Danny being there for me when I just wanted to quit, did not want to do it anymore, I could barely bring my knees to my chest. It was ridiculous. So thankfully I was able to tell myself in the group, gain lots of friends, lots of support, and so that overall experience was really awesome. So what would you say your challenge group experience was?
Well, we, like I said, we started this 2.5, 3 months ago. 3 months ago pretty much that we started our first challenge group. And after about a week into it, I got a really bad upper respiratory cold, and I had problems breathing, and I'm trying, trying to do the workouts, and I was miserable. Then after that, the first weekend, I was like, I'm going to have my second full weekend, it was like, I'm going to have my first treat meal. I'm going to have pizza for the first time in 2 weeks. I ate pizza all the time before that. And I got the worst stomach virus, and I couldn't hold down food at all for the whole weekend. And I really, by the time Monday got there, I felt really sore and sick and tired and weak. And I actually had to readjust. But thankfully for being part of the challenge group, and we were very active, and we got active right from the beginning. We continued to, and we've carried that over into our coaching. But I told myself, I said what was going on with me. I knew that this was our last chance. This was my last chance anyway. This was my last chance. I really felt that I was probably going to die the way that I was living, eating, and the pressure I was putting on myself. So I told myself, and so we readjusted, and I had to miss that Monday because I was so weak. But we got back on track on Tuesday. We made a plan to double up on another day, and we did our workouts. During our challenge groups, we would take pictures of the food that we ate. We would talk about what we were doing. We would take pictures of us working out. We would talk to other challengers. We would help motivate and inspire each other. We would ask questions from our coaches, and they really were there. It was like a little community, and so it really helped us. And then as you know, I was probably about a coach for 2 weeks. I mean, a challenger for 2 weeks, and we decided we were going to become coaches. So I signed up. Kelsey signed up right after that, a couple days later. And but what interested you in that? What made you become a coach?
Honestly, when I first decided to become a coach, really it was just because Danny was becoming a coach, and I knew that we both wanted the discounts on our shakes because we both fell in love with the shakes, and we only bought one program initially, so that was only one bag of Shakeology, and we were going through that really quick. Mm-hmm. So that's the reason why I signed up initially. But once I started getting my name out there, and people that knew me started to know that I was involved with Beachbody, that I had become a coach, I took off like crazy as far as getting challengers, and I became a coach because I realized that I could help so many people that are close to me, acquaintances, people anywhere, that if I could give this opportunity to and they could feel the way I did, that was definitely something that I wanted to do. So
I became a coach, and I remember I heard about Shakeology years ago, and I was, probably even before the coaching part of it existed, and I was like, I am not paying $130 or whatever it was even then for a shake. I'll get my cheap little $30 GNC, some other product, I'll get my protein that way, and I was like, and I thought it was a scam, some pyramid scheme or something, but last fall I saw a good friend of mine who became our coach, Holly Childs, and I saw her posting some things on Facebook, and I was like, wow, what are you doing with that? And Kelsey had already mentioned, Beachbody to me, but I had to do the research, and I knew that there was something in there for me, something in life that I really was being called to do. And I've known this my whole life, and I could never put my finger on it. I swear on everything that I am that as soon as we got into our first challenge, within days, I was like, this is everything I've ever wanted to do. Help people, motivate people, inspire people to stay on track. And I knew that by being engulfed in something like this, that my life, my fitness was going to continue, and we'd be able to pass that on to our children. So I became a coach initially. Obviously, the discount's great, but I want to build a large organization. And I really believe this. I've worked for companies before. I've made really good money, but I didn't feel fulfilled because it was just not a real good environment. I know this. We're building our own business. We are the CEOs, the owners of this business. And you know something? That we know that the more money we make, that means the more people that we're helping. So how's coaching improved your life?
Coaching has improved my life in more than one way. I would say it's mostly improved my life because it's kept me healthy and accountable to myself. Because I have about 20 challengers right now that depend on me every day to stay motivated. So it's really helped me stay on top of my own fitness. My life has improved also financially because I'm in my second month of coaching, and I've made close to $2,000 just in extra income. So that's pretty awesome. And also, it has allowed me to become closer with people that I haven't really talked to that much over the past few years or since I graduated from high school. Because doing the, invite, I've invited people that I haven't talked to in 6 years. And I've really gotten to know them, their families, their health issues, what's going on with them. So that's really helped me be more in touch with people around me.
And that's been the same thing for me as well. We get so busy. We have 2 small children. Our daughter, Miley, will be 2 in 2 months, and Mason will be 6 next month. And, we're very busy and very involved with them. I just finished another, we both got our degrees last year while having a baby. We were in college, and I continued on for another degree, and I just finished last week on another semester. And, what we've been able to do, though, is, as we get so busy with that, I would realize that we're not spending a lot of time getting to know or being with other people that we really want to. And we found that this has allowed us to be involved in the lives of other people. Well, people that we didn't even know yet. I've met some great people already, and I learned some things about people's health issues, about people's desires, about things that are going on with people, and you really start to build relationships with people, and that feels really, really awesome. And how's it improved your finances? I think you talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, like I said, I've made almost $2,000 in the first 2 months of my coaching. I guess that's pretty much speaks for itself.
And that's in the first 2 months, and that's not normal.
And I already have a job on top of Beachbody. I'm a bartender, and it's not something that I want to do forever. Personally, in my mind, I've been doing it too long. It's with my family, so it's one of those things. And I make decent money doing that. So on top of, my already decent job, I have this as well. So it's improved my finances a lot. It's enabled me to, do things extracurricular for my kids. Coming up this summer, we're going to plan a vacation. So that's really exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Has it given you more freedom?
It has. And it's given me the freedom to see a light at the end of the tunnel. Like we said, we've been coaches now a few months, and we're already doing well. We have a good plan, a good strategy, a good thing that we really want to do with this. And we do have goals for the future. But what this has given me the freedom to really chase my dreams. To chase our dreams that we've talked about, that we've seen unfolding for us our whole life. So, the video we put, if we do the same video 6 months from now, we'll be able to add more to that. And, we do have that goal, and we have those goals. And I feel that freedom that I know we're going to reach those things, and we are going to be able to provide our children and our family with the life that we always want, and have the freedom to go places, to travel, to do the things that we want to do in life by helping people, by doing exactly what we're doing right here. So, if you're interested in becoming a coach, this is a great thing to do. It really, really is. It doesn't cost any money. Really all it costs is to get in, and do the workout and drink your Shakeology that you're going to do anyway.
And honestly, you have nothing to lose. The only thing you're going to lose is a few pounds and a few inches. So
yeah,
there's and Shakeology has a 30-day guaranteed money back on all their products. So
it's really a no-brainer.
Have nothing to lose.
There's no real financial commitment here. The only commitment, it's really I said this all the time. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Everybody should want to do this.
And as long as you're active in your challenge group, once you start a challenge pack, there's no way you're going to fail, because once those people get a hold of you, they don't let you go. They don't let you fail. And it's okay, if you're having an off day, but you just got to pick yourself back up.
Yep. So we hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask us and comment in our link, or you can send us a message on Facebook. Our Facebook page is One Day at a Time Fitness. Thanks, guys.